A horrible tragedy happened this weekend. Chris Kyle, probably the greatest American sniper ever, and a good, decent man. He goes over and he is a Navy SEAL and he survives. He comes home and he's helping another serviceman. He's helping a guy who has PTSD, and the best thing that you can do when guys come home, a lot of our military, they're hunters, and so they grow up in the culture of guns. And one of the best things that you can do is you get them back on the range, you get them back and put the positive spin on guns again. And you put the hunting back into them. Well, we don't know all of the facts. I've heard stories this weekend, but no need to get into them until we know that they're facts. Chris decides to help this guy out. And he's on the range, and he's helping him learn how to shoot, long-range shoot. And he's down on the ground. And apparently he looks up, and that's when the guy he's trying to help opens fire and shoots him on the range. I heard this weekend, and I mean, I don't know what's happening to us. It is one of the strangest things. On what was it, on Friday? Was it Thursday or Friday? We had the DA here in Dallas shot and killed on the streets. It is so bizarre. To lose Chris Kyle, how many of our servicemen and our Navy SEALs and our special forces are we going to have to lose? Over and over and over again. They're traumatized. Our hearts go out to everybody who is involved, everybody. Our hearts go out to the military and to Chris's family, and quite honestly, the shooter's family as well. They are going to try to make this into a military is too dangerous to even have, weapons. They're all psychos and everything else. It is coming, whether it happens this time or not. I'm surprised it hasn't already started to happen. But let's keep this into perspective on what is going on. The United States government is failing our military. We asked these guys to go out in our name, and then it is an absolute nightmare to get any of the paperwork done. And to get the benefits and to get the paperwork done, what they're doing is they're telling all of our service personnel, what you need to do? You need to just fill this out. Just say you have PTSD, because it'll make it so much easier. So they're telling our military to say they have PTSD. And then what? We're not helping them. Here in the state of Texas, I talked to Rick Perry yesterday morning. I called up the governor of Texas and said, okay, what happened? How did this happen? And what can we do? And he said, Glenn, the state of Texas is, we take care of our military. He said, it is wrong that we have to write a check, but we're writing a check so we can get our veterans, so they can get their benefits. He said the paperwork alone is an absolute nightmare. We'll get into it probably tomorrow. We have a couple of guests on tomorrow night's broadcast that we've been working on since we heard the news, to tell you the story of what's happening to our military personnel. But our salute to Chris Kyle. Thank you, Chris. And to his family. We're sorry for your loss.